Hi all, good evening. This is Saif here from Smithy Technologies, and today we would be demonstrating Hadoop and Spark certification, that is CCA 175 scenario 2. Now in this problem statement we have three statements which needs to be achieved as a whole. So the first statement says is write a scoop job which will import categories table to HDFS directory named categories target job, and while importing we need to have a delimiter called pipe. Now this is a this is not a scoop import, but yes, we would be doing a scoop import and creating a job out of it so that we can call n number of times again and again without writing all the scoop commands again and again. So let's see the solution, how we can achieve this step by step. So let's go with the first one. So before doing that, what I will do is I'll just do a sanity check whether everything is there or not or nothing. So let me go to my MySQL table. So the table which we need to import is categories table. So let me see categories table is there or not. Oh, it's not. So I need to use my retail database because I'm not in my retail database. So let's use that database, retail underscore DB. If you select the database, you will come to know which database are you under. So I'm under that. So let me count the number of records from the categories table. Okay, I have my categories table, and as scope job would be creating this directory in HDFS under home directory, that is the staging directory. So let me go over there. I can go through commands as well. So that would be HDFS DFS -ls, that is user, save and categories. I'm just doing a sanity check whether directories are available or not. If they are available and unnecessary, the job will fail. So there's nothing. So I can start with my first thing. So what does my first statement says is write a scoop job. Okay, so we have checked. So I have my table in my MySQL database. So we did select count of 1 from categories table. So I have this table. Now let me go with the scoop command. So it would be scoop. Now here I am creating a scoop job. So I would be writing a job hyphen create and the job name. So I would say scoop, then I'll give a good name. So that scoop, I'm doing a scoop import, and this is with password. I'll tell you what does this mean, with password or without password, moving ahead. Then hyphen, here you need to take a special care. After hyphen you need to give a space and then you need to write a import. Then hyphen you need to connect to your JDBC connections. So JDBC colon MySQL colon / localhost. Oh, spelling is wrong. Oh, it was correct. Localhost, then 3306. This is the port number, and I'm connecting to my retail database. Done. Let me write my username, that is root, and the password is again root. What is the table from MySQL database? The table name is categories, and where I need to take this, that is my target directory. So target directory would be user, save, and the name we need to give as create categories target job. We need to terminate the fields. So hyphen fields terminated by, so I need to terminate it by pipe, and the last thing is lines terminated by new line character, that is /n. Now you need to take one care. So if you do not have a primary key, so the number of mappers you need to specify as 1, or you can write split by on the unique column. As my categories table have a primary key, so let me describe my categories table. So I have my primary key over here, so I won't use the --num mapper. So let me create this scoop job. Let me go to my terminal and HDFS and let's execute this. So this is getting executed. It is completed. You can view your scoop jobs by command scoop and the job name, that is scoop job --list. So let me first list my scoop jobs. What are the scoop jobs available over here? Let me paste this over here. So can you see, this is the scoop job which we created, that is the scoop job. Now to execute this, we need to have a command called scoop job. In spite of list, we will say execute and the job name. So this is my job name. Let me copy this and let me run this. Let me clear the screen and let's run this. Execute this. This is getting executed. Now it is asking for password. Now you might relate this why I gave this name. So in the next few minutes we'll remove this. So the password is root, enter, and again the movement happened. So now the scoop job is getting executed. Same things which will work. So it would select the data, it will have the minimum and max category, maximum primary key column. There will be number of 4 splitters. By default there are number of 4 mappers. Then the map and reduce task will be applicable. So the whole cycle of scoop import will be working over here. Now if next time you want to execute this, you can directly fire scoop job --execute and the job name. You don't need to write everything again and again. So that's the advantage of scoop job. So can you see, map and reduce has started. Map has completed 25%, 50%, 100% and completed. So can you see 59 records? Let me go to my place that I can go to the web UI as well. That is browse the file system, user, save, and the name was categories _ target _ job. So these are the files. You can navigate through via VI command also, hdfs -ls user, save, and categories _ job. And if you want to do a cat and see the data, you can do that as well. hdfs dfs -cat. Let me copy this and enter. So the terminator would be pipe. That's it. So this is the scoop job which gets executed. That's the first statement which we have achieved, and the third, that is scoop jobs and execute them. Now let's go for the second statement. Now what the second statement says is, write a scoop job which will import categories table to a directory named categories _ target _ job. But can you see here, it is telling me without asking password during the runtime. If you saw in the previous scenario, it prompted us for the password. Now it should not prompt us for the password. That's what we need to take care over here. So what I would do is, I would create a file which contains the password. I'll go to my local file system, change directory to local file system, and here I will create one file, echo -n. The password is root, and I will write this to my file name, and the file name would be password _ file.pwd. ls -ltr So I have that file, so let's give all the permission to this file and let's do cat. So here is the password. Now to execute this, your password or the file should be in your HDFS. So this is in my local file system, I need to put in my HDFS. So I would be using a put command, HDFS dfs hyphen put, and my path is local file system is home save lfs, the file name is password file, and I would be putting this use usr local Hadoop env Hadoop file system, and my file name would be password file underscore. So let me go ahead with this. There should not be, or otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, it says file exists, so I think there is no need to, because the file is already available. So there are two approaches, either you can remove this, or let's remove this hdfs hyphen rm hyphen r and go with this. The file name is password underscore file.pwd. So I'm removing it, then again I'll fire the previous command. So I'm just okay, hdfs dfs hyphen put slash, I'll just copy this to save some time and enter. So now this has been taken from my local file system and is placed in my Hadoop file system. Let's check that. Hyphen ls and the path. You can do directly cat in spite of doing an ls as well. Hyphen cat. Okay, I have this file, so let me copy this path. I would be requiring this path. Let's come over here. So same thing, I'll copy this and paste this over here. So same scoop job create, now it would be without password. So I'll just write over here without password. That would be my scoop job name. Import, that will be my connection username password. This is the table, and here my target directory would be 1, and username, in spite of giving the password over here, I need to use this from a file. So I need to add one more thing, that is password hyphen file and the path, the entire path where the file resides. So I'll cut this and I'll paste this over here, backslash. So table categories will go over here, same thing. So let me copy this. Let me create the scoop job first. Let's clear the screen, paste this and hit enter. So this will create the scoop job. How you can see the job? Scoop job hyphen hyphen list. So there will be two scoop jobs, one with password and one without password. Can you see this? Now we need to execute this. So scoop job hyphen hyphen execute and your without. Now it will get executed, but it won't ask password this time. In earlier case, it prompted us for the password. Now see, can you see the select statements has started? Then it will select the minimum and maximum boundary from your categories table, from MySQL database table. As it has a primary key, so the default number of mappers, so it's a split 4, and then your map task, reduce task work, and then your data would get loaded to your staging directory, that is nothing but your user's home directory. And once this is complete, we'll verify the data. So map task has started. 50% completed, 100% completed, and the job got completed. Let's check the file with the command hdfs oh, hdfs-ls user save. Let's list down all the files under this home, under this directory. hdfs-ls, and can you see this categories underscore target job 1? Let's list out this as well, and after that we can view the data of one of the part file. hdfs-cat. Let's pick one of the part file and see the data. Can you see the data? It is terminated with pipe as a delimiter. So scoop job hyphen list. So once your scoop jobs are created, so you can execute these scoop jobs multiple times without writing again and again. This is kind of one of your automation process which happens. So this is your second scenario for CCA 175 certification. Stay tuned for more scenarios, and do like and subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, share with your friends. And if by any chance you're interested in CCA 175 certification training, only certification training, what you can do is you can WhatsApp me on my number. So this is Saif signing from this video. Thank you and take care.